is kept maximum position. Initially we kept 26 ohms. Initially we kept this 26 ohms. Then by applying the voltages is always kept 140 volts, this voltmeter. The procedure of this experiment is nothing but, in case of RL local diagram, the connections are given in this fashion. The supply is given to the variac. From this variac connected to ammeter, ammeter to rheostat, rheostat variable to inductance, inductance other terminal to the output of the variac, and again voltage is connected to the output of the variac. Then by given the supply, by supply is switch on. By applying the voltage is always 140 volts. By applying the voltage is always 140 volts. Supply is given. They always apply to the voltages of 140 volts in this voltmeter. That is nothing but, this is nothing but 0 to 300 up to 70. Then calculate the voltage and current reading and also measure the rheostat values by using this multimeter. By removing the terminals, then applying the voltage, then note down the current and voltmeter readings. Finally we measure this rheostat values. By removing these two connections, then measure the rheostat value. That can be also noted in this diagram Z. Then again this supply goes on decreasing up to 0 by varying this rheostat somewhat. Then again applying 140 volts in this variac. Then calculate the corresponding voltage and current reading. Then again measure the resistance value. We note down these three reading: voltages, current and resistance by varying this variac from maximum to minimum value. Then we get the resistance value, maximum to minimum values. Then voltage is always constant. By varying the current, note down the resistance and current for this procedure. Voltage reading. Again this can be 0, and to reduce the rheostat some more value, and again applying the 140 volts, then note down the current and rheostat reading. By observing these readings from maximum to minimum, by varying the rheostat from maximum to minimum, we note down all these readings, then calculate the Z and finally Y. The formula will be
replacing the inductance with the capacitance.
Phi is equal to tan inverse of X by R. This is the formulas. I is equal to V by Z. Z is nothing but impedance. Z is equal to V by I. Then phi is equal to tan inverse of X by R. Then calculate the pi values. Then again replacing the inductance value with capacitor. Replacing the inductance value by capacitor. By switch off this one. By replacing this capacitor in place of inductance, replacing the inductance value with the capacitance value, again the same experiment will be repeated by applying the same voltage, by varying this variac. This is nothing but the capacitor, 50 microfarad capacitor. By using the capacitor, the same experiment is repeated by varying this variac from keep 140 volts, note down the ammeter and rheostat value. Again, this make 0 value to change the rheostat value from maximum to minimum. Again applying 140 volts, then calculate the current and impedance values. From these values, we fill the tabular column of RC circuit. This is RC circuit. Then the rheostat value is kept to maximum to minimum value. The voltage is always constant. Then note down the current values. Finally calculate Z. Z is equal to V by I. Then by applying the pi is equal to tan inverse of X by R, then calculate the phi values. Then by making the voltage is constant, then magnitude and phase angle, by applying the magnitude and phase angle, the phase of the current is nothing but a locus. This is nothing but a locus diagram of RC circuit. This is a locus diagram of RL circuit. Then finally our aim is to draw the locus diagram of RC and RL circuit. This is graphs for this RC and RL circuit. This is nothing but locus diagram for RC circuit for different values of phi 1 and phi 2, and this is a locus diagram for RL circuit. This is a locus diagram for RL circuit. Okay, this is another experiment for
Thank you,
your
Anjapan sir.
circuits laboratory. Okay, Namra?
Thank you.